Learn English with simple stories. After listening, I'll explain new words and give you questions to check your understanding. So, let's begin. Listen carefully. The voice beyond time. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Ava. She was a mechanic repairing old and broken gadgets. Her workshop was full of compasses, clocks, and even old phones. The air smelled of metal and warm candle wax. People often laughed at her lonely life. They said, "Her heart beats only for broken things." Ava just smiled and kept working with gentle hands. In these artifacts, Ava found peace. One rainy afternoon, Ava heard a gentle knock at her door. A young man stood there holding a velvet-wrapped device. "It was my oldest brother," he said softly. "It's broken while he's away from home. He always says he still needs it to call home. He's coming home soon. I want to fix it for him." Ava smiled kindly and nodded her head. "Thank you, pretty miss. I'll be back in a month." The boy ran outside happily, leaving the phone on Ava's table. Little did she know, at midnight, a soft ringing filled the room. Her heart pounded fast. The phone called again and again. She hesitated, trembling in the dark. Finally, Ava reached out and lifted the receiver. A deep voice whispered, "Hello, Mr. Coven speaking." Ava gasped. Yes, who are you?" He asked politely. "I have received the letter of acceptance to writing school. When can I arrive?" Ava smiled. "Oh, I'm not from that school, but congratulations." The man laughed gently. "You think so? No one in my family said such a thing. Writing has always been my greatest joy, but I feel like not many people agree." For 3 long hours, their voices danced through time. The man told her to call him Echo. They spoke about old books, forgotten tales, and ancient history. Echo laughed softly at Ava's curiosity. The storm outside slowly faded into silence. "I must go now," Echo said kindly. "Tomorrow, please tell me about yourself, Ava." Ava whispered, "I will." Then she gently ended the call. Morning light touched Ava's small workshop. She checked the receiver and froze in shock. There was no power, no signal at all. Yet one call had been recorded last night. "How can this be?" she whispered. She noticed the dial was stuck and carefully fixed it. That night, Ava dialed the same number again. The wheels spun endlessly, then clicked. "Ava, you called back," Echo said joyfully. "Echo, hi. How has your day been?" Ava replied happily. Ava was truly delighted to hear her new friend's voice. Their talk stretched far into the quiet night. Echo praised her work, her craft, and her gentle care. "I agree. Old things hold feelings, Ava. You give forgotten things new life," he said softly. Ava's heart fluttered under the candle's glow. She felt understood for the first time in years. For many nights, their voices cursed time and space. Echo told her stories about a city by the sea, a village hidden in the leaf. Ava shared her love for forgotten things. It makes me feel less forgotten too, she said softly. Their bond grew deeper, as if time itself had folded to bring the two hearts together. One night, during their talk, Echo said he must leave home soon. I have to go to the writing school, he told her gently. It's far away. Ava's voice trembled. Will we ever speak again? Echo paused. Tomorrow, I'll try to find another phone and call you again. We can even meet up. I know this place that sells amazing hibiscus tea. Ava smiled. That's a very old tea. Echo laughed. When we meet, I'll let you taste it. It's wonderful. The line went silent. Then days passed quietly in Ava's workshop. The ticking clocks filled the lonely air. No more calls from Echo. Maybe he couldn't find a phone, she thought sadly. Maybe he was just a dream, an actual Echo, lost in time. Still, Ava smiled faintly and kept working. The sound of her tools mixed with gentle memories of a man he has never met. After a month, the young boy returned for the phone. Before Ava looked up, she heard a gentle voice. Excuse me, Miss Ava, isn't it? Her heart skipped a bit. That voice, so familiar, like a whisper from memory. The boy smiled. This is my brother Amon, just home from study abroad. He is the owner of that old phone. Ava handed him the phone. Yes, here it is, Amon, isn't it? The man smiled warmly. Amon Coven, my friends call me. Echo, I believe, Ava said with a bright smile. A perfect name for a writer. He smiled back. Do we know each other? I feel I once spoke to someone who sounded like you years ago. He chuckled. But I can't recall well. It's long ago. Ava smiled softly. To me, it feels like only days. That afternoon, Ava closed the shop early and walked with them. The three walked to the tea house under the golden light. The younger brother sighed, tired of his brother's endless love for tea. Echo laughed. At first, I found someone who enjoys it as much as I do. What tea do you like best, Miss Ava? He asked. Hibiscus, Ava replied. It tastes like an old story, doesn't it? Echo nodded with a smile. Perhaps it was a new beginning for them all. Or maybe a voice once lost in time had finally found its echo. Let me explain some new words from the story. Mechanic. Mechanic. Workshop. Workshop. Campus. Campus. Candle. Candle. Artifact. Artifact. Velvet. Velvet. Receiver. Receiver. Whisper. Whisper. Writing. Writing. Gentle. Gentle. Curiosity. Curiosity. Signal. Signal. dial, dial. Delighted, delighted. Flutter, flutter. Tremble, tremble. Pause, pause. Silent, silent. Ticking, ticking. Echo, echo. Lastly, let's answer the following questions. Question 1. What did Ava repair in her workshop? Answer. She repaired all gadgets like clocks, compasses, and phones. Question 2. What was the name of the man on the phone? Answer. His name was Echo. Question 3. What were Echo's hobbies? Answer. He loved writing and old stories. Question 4. What tea did Echo want Ava to try? Answer. He wanted her to try hibiscus tree. Question 5. Where did Ava and Echo have their first meeting? Answer. They met at a tea shop and drank hibiscus tea. Today's story is very meaningful, right? Do you like listening to short stories? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment on what you would like to learn next. See you next time. Goodbye.